Hola, I am Ms. Garcia, Spanish teacher at Drupa Hills, and I teach Spanish 2 for native speakers and Spanish 1 for non-natives. My first year was a wild ride, and I was so glad to have survived. I have learned so much. Planning was my weakness, but with the support of my provider and colleagues, I have gained the skills to plan more effectively. One thing that I did this year to create an effective learning environment was set in place classroom procedures at the beginning of the year. Established routines help run the class more effectively and help with classroom management. My class is set up easily to create partners or groups of 4. Whiteboards and markers and other supplies are in a pencil box ready for them to use. My classroom is lively and helps create a fun space to learn in. As I mentioned before, lesson planning was one of those things that I needed help with, but I have found a system and template that works well for me. I set up the curriculum by units. Each unit has a measurable objective and is packed with different strategies to facilitate learning. Prior knowledge plays a key role in planning my lessons, as I would like to build on their knowledge to keep them moving forward. Focusing on specific student needs has been an instrumental tool in my teaching practice. It has pushed me to think outside the box and develop creative ways to make my content more accessible to all students. An example would be when we read Lazarillo de Tormes. I was able to get a hold of different level readings for the class and distribute according to their ability. Everyone was able to partake in the discussion because comprehension was no longer a barrier. Students have to know that they are being held accountable for their learning. Therefore, engagement is essential. Strategies that have worked for me have been the no opt-out and partner share. Switching up content delivery has been helpful as well. We watch video lessons, interactive programs, and a variety of games to keep students engaged. Formative and summative assessments are necessary to gauge learning and my teaching as well. Checking for understanding every 10 to 15 minutes is crucial because attention spans are short. I use cold call, equity sticks, and both entry and exit tickets to check for understanding. Mr. Godinez and Honey have been able to be of great support for my teaching. Mr. Godinez has spent countless hours reviewing lesson plans and providing constructive feedback. His encouragement and support have made all the difference, and I am beyond grateful. My PLC time with Ms. Flores has been a time where we have reflected about what has gone on in our classrooms and how we can adapt the content to the needs of our students. Attending conferences and workshops like LA Stars has also served as time to reflect what we do in our classrooms and how to improve and apply what was taught. The biggest impact on my teaching practices was working with great people who love what they do and care about their profession.
Created using Powtoon.